Hello, gamer family. Sorry, I didn't have my mic in front of me, so when I was about to talk, I was like, oh, wait a second. They won't be able to hear me. That's just in. They won't be able to hear me because the mic is not in front of my face. Just in. Puppy's about to... Okay. I had a puppy paw leg get inside my cords, and I thought I was about to have a tragedy unfold live on camera. Well, as live as a recorded video that's being recorded 3 months in advance can be live. Alrighty.
I can't do it.
I remember what's happening here. We're face to face with danger, and it's bad.
My lord, milady.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Kashik, but different. They've taken so many. I've lost count.
A Kashik, but different.
Ultimus thralls. And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
Alrighty. Let's go out. Yeah, I still don't know what I'm gonna do with my icon set. I'll probably change it off camera when I change it. It won't be this video.
We could leave.
I quite honestly might wait another video before I change it. I don't know. I just haven't fully decided what exactly I want to do with it. Because there's just so many options, and I don't want to settle.
Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days. What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered, or take it up and do what is right.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives. Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
I'm listening.
I'll have a word with him.
Ah, Clive. I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly. And sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
I'd like you to consider my needs.
What we need to consider is where the creatures came from.
The way the survivors speak of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air. And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe these days.
We'll talk to the survivors.
Alrighty. Time to go. Talk. I don't want to go fight. I want to kill some things. I want to go pew with a swing.
Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures? Yeah, they came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme. We just passed Moor when... Where's my Joseph?
It's all right. Just rest now.
And...
It's all right.
Boom.
You're a pikeman, yes? What happened?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood was spreading, so I went to see if they were all right. And a pack of them glowing things found me in the meadow. I ran for my life. I never did get to the village.
Leave that to us.
At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
Oh yeah.
So
You're safe now.
I truly am.
How do you run this game? I genuinely don't remember.
I assume you have a plan?
The running is always kind of sucked in this game, though. It's one of those stupid things where, like, I'm pretty sure it requires
They just left the bodies there in the flood.
pressing the button and the joystick, but I don't know. Isn't worth caring about. I'll just choke the boat over to Nor, where it'll actually make sense, where things make sense.
I needed that.
And I'll potion up. Might as well. What? Oh, that slows me down, not speeds me up. Whoopsie daisy. Isn't that where we found Chloe? I think it is. Seems smaller now. Much smaller. Yep. This is an ether flood.
Clive, look.
I see them. With me.
Actually, you didn't see them because you were facing the complete other way. So you're a liar, Clive Rosfeld. Come on, let's get the third one in there. Yes! Yes! Burn! Burn! Impulse control or whatever. I don't got anything funny there. Let's wind him up a little bit. Oh, he's dead.
Should I prime?
And whip, bam.
Save your strength.
Oh, Flame Breath comes back really fast, it feels like. Yeah, how many of these enemies have I? Oh, wow. Are these guys gonna actually, like, put up a threat at all, ever? Or are they just gonna be bad? I think they're just gonna be bad, huh? Yeah. I don't know. I actually do. I'm enjoying the Mega Flare. I'll keep it for now. There's just better icons later on that I feel like will definitely replace the need for it. I'm definitely thinking of one of the last ones for sure. No, the post-game one I haven't gotten to play around with, though, much though, because all I did after my mom wanted to see the end of this game, because she was there for a lot of story. So, like, I wanted to beat the game on a very specific day before I went to work, so I actually had to beat the game twice, but the second time I had the post-game icon. And it seemed really powerful and fun, but I haven't really gotten to use it, honestly. And the real question is just when will I unlock that? Will I do that before I get the DLC icon? I actually am kind of leaning towards yes. So like you use it like over the course of the DLC. I can't remember when you get the DLC icon. I think you get it near the end of the DLC, right? I actually don't. I don't know. You get it. Is it early, during the DLC? I don't remember. I'll probably do the post-game one like as soon as I can, because there's a couple of side quests you have to do for the DLC, before the DLC. So I might actually do the post-game, get the post-game DLC icon before that. I don't know. There's a whole ending part of the game I want to just be playing around with icons. And just again, another reason why I'm thinking of leaving hunts more towards the end, so I can just play around with different icons. But also, I have all the stuff with the stone. So yeah. Like, next video, I might make a hunt video, just because I'm doing all these stuff. And, I don't know. I feel like combat to runic kissing. Although, side quests would be nice so I get more AP. Yeah, that's the worst part about that. You can still get attacked during that beat. And if you have to dodge out of it, it ends it early. Which stinky poop.
Do you think there are more?
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
Return to sender? Is it going to return to sender for me? That'd be nice. Yes.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts. For now, at least.
Hearing that the Dame would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. But whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the one standing before me.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post. Milady.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one, and that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
That's just who I am. Problem solver. I'm so good at your solving problems. That's why I'm a problem solver. Cool. Which just leaves... Wrong button. There we go. Dalamil. We really haven't been to a ton down here. I guess we do get more pretty soon, actually. Very soon. Very soon. Okay, I'm assuming yeah. Talk to you.
Sid. Your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried? You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalamil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago. Any idea where they went? The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
Ah, as if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalamil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. Now, I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
Oh, yep. Yeah, 45 renown's pretty good.
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
Yeah. I remember when we threw a table. That was fun.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandits' ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Victor. What's he doing here?
I don't know.
Sid. And Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalimil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costness. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalimil's problems.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
That didn't go well. I think, in fact, that went kind of poor.
So, you see my predicament? What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves, and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own. Before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other?
When all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits.
It appears we have a plan of action. Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you wish.
Your faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Play along?
What he means to say is yes.
It's called acting, Clive. You ever hear of it? Of course you've heard of it. You did some with your uncle. Just
picture it, Conrad.
Do that.
Ah, here she is. The Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad, may I introduce you to Jane, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
A pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canver to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 2 swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalamil's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Conrad's not what you called the brightest candle in the crypt. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, milady.
Yeah, no kidding. I wonder how that conversation would have gone if Clive had done it. He'll be like, oh yeah, I could just kill them myself. And that's probably the end of it. That does solve a lot of problems in this game. I mean, it helped them in Northreach. Just be booping some of those.
It may still be possible to buy something. Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Underhill?
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the Blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to follow, we must stand united.
All right. If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it. But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike.
She saw right through it.
I didn't say it was good, merely that it produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning
yeah, that was
shortly.
horrible.
Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Hey, is that running? Am I actually running?
Mummy, I'm scared.
I don't know. That's the real question though, gamers. Will the bad men return?
Good news, Sid. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles. With time, they may even learn to.
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
I take it your scouts found the bandits.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they march for Dalamil as we speak. All of them.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
I have a favor to ask. I'm told the bandits march in 2 groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest?
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. Together. Mistakes, I concede, are high. But if this does not unite Dalimil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
This means I get to go pew-pew now. I like going pew-pew. Is there a point that'll... I forgot the controls of this game. I've been playing Xenoblade X and you know Nintendo. The button, like, the button layouts are just different. And it's actually... It's breaking my little brain. My little brain is being spread thin. You're kidding me.
The women folk have come to
I'll take
Crazy. All that work for nothing. Come on. Yeah, I like this because it's just efficient. Just put yourself right in the middle and just, there we go. And now I can just flame them. Man, that does so much. I love beam attacks. So much fun.
They mean to overwhelm us.
Yeah, and I mean to kill them. So. Yeah, Bahamut's actually much better. I remember being at least initially disappointed with Titan, although, again, Wind-Up was one of the things I was initially disappointed with, and I still have it. But I actually like all the Bahamut things, except for Satellite. Satellite's lame. Clive does not need satellite television to fight bad guys. I don't think it's helping. I'm gonna cancel that out. More enemies? Yeah. I'll do that. I want to heal. But yeah, I think I'm going to keep Bahamut for now. I think Titan's the one I'm going to get rid of. I think I'm going to put Ramu in his place. I want to keep Garuda just because Garuda's the first one we actually got rid of. So I think it's only fair that I keep it back a little bit. Although a lot of its abilities I don't really have any intent to use, so is it really bad? And I guess we'll see between Wings of Light and whatever the Titan Judgment, not Titan. Like Divine Judgment or whatever the Ramu neutral is called. See which one of those I like more? Because I'll probably only keep one of them. I don't know if I'm going to be able to afford the giant laser beam yet. If not, I'll be doing Impulse and Breath of Fire. As for Titan, if I can, I want to keep Upheaval. But the rest I'll get rid of. But again, that fully depends on how much AP I have to spare, which right now is not a lot.
The townspeople. Could they have held out?
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Dalimil.
We all saved Dalimil.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
No kidding.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Woot woot woot. And that's a good amount of AP. Before I end this video, because I'm gonna be ending the video.
Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least. Let's go.
Well, I'll actually talk with Otto first, and then I'll end the video. I want to know what's next. I think what's next is actually progressing with the main story and side quest. So.
Was wondering when you turn up. Had owls from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Video game logic, that's how.
Storm's still crying out for mother crystals. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the colour of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So...
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point. Now's not the time to second-guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Talia says your brother's awake.
Thank you, Otto.
That sounds like main story to me. Oh, it actually Otto did it.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, 'twas not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind?
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. This is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua. Clive, it's Gav. There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what's the short of it?
Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map.
I have a question now.
This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
I want to end this video. How much longer is there of cutscenes?
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive.
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
I can finally almost show off the save screen. It would still spoil the final chapter, but at least it doesn't spoil Joshua. Yeah. So next time we'll, Interesting. Yeah, we do have some quests. They're just here then. They're orderly quests at the hideaway then. But I don't know how many quests are there. So we'll do a video, hopefully already one video quest, and then a video of hunts, as many hunts as we can get in one video, essentially. And yeah, off camera, I'm going to change the icon setup because, quite frankly, it'll take like 5 minutes, I think, to decide what I want. Goodbye.
You